Zanu-PF will side with one faction of the ruling party and it will create a lot of chaos. You see already those factions that are there. So it's easier to enjoy these funny things at our country. We ought to say, all of us, whether you are SWAPO, whether you are what, we ought to say that you can even have Zanu-PF people on Twitter, on Facebook and everywhere who are saying, yeah, this is what is happening. The Zanu-PF are the one who are celebrating. Yeah, Netumbo is ahead. SWAPO people, some of them are quiet.
Muri ya Zimbabwe ku Namibia kusikudyiwa rinopisa nekuda kwemhosva dzakaparwa nebato reZanu-PF apo pavakatumawo observer wavo Priscilla Chigumba kuti anga achimonita maelection ikoko. Nasono tikunzwa susu kuti maopposition ikoko ari kuvava achipomera mhosva ZANU-PF pamwe chete namuzvare Priscilla Chigumba kuti ndo vakakangasa maelection ekuNamibia. Yesu nikuchingamizai pano pachannel yenyu yakaGuvi News inopawo the deep secret nenshitka inside Zimbabwe dzinova dziri nhau dzakasiyana-siyana dzinenge dzichipisa dzichitekeshera mukati menyika. Unobva wabaiswa kabhatani kakani subscribe kanowanika pascreen penyu ikako nekuchimbidza akambokudyire mari asi kana zokubatsira kuti hauzopozwe nemamwe madeep secret atinoisa pano pakaGuvi. So according to news tinofarira isusu kufamba faster. So according to news dziri kuti idzodzo Namibia have been vocal against foreigners including election observers who come into their country to assist the ruling elites to retain power while undermining the people's will by supporting flawed and chaotic powers that deny citizens their rights to elect leaders who their own choice in free and fair credible electoral process. Yes, saka vari kuvava maopposition ekoko ari kutodedzera kuti bato reZANU-PF rakanganisa southern region. Ngatinzwe isusu pane video rapa pakaGuvi tichikuvimbisa kuti tinodzoka futi faster nedzimwe nhau dzinenge dzichipisa inside Zimbabwe dzinova dziri nhau dzinenge dzichiitika mukati menyika. Saka kana makabaya pakani subscribe munotinzwa zvakare futi maminitsi anotevera. Ngatinzwe isusu video remaopposition ekuNamibia achivava.
ZANU-PF will side with one faction of the ruling party and it will create a lot of chaos. You see already those factions that are there. So it's easier to enjoy these funny things at our country. We ought to say, all of us, whether you are SWAPO, whether you are what, we ought to say that you can even have Zanu-PF people on Twitter, on Facebook and everywhere who are saying, yeah, this is what is happening. The Zanu-PF are the one who are celebrating. Yeah, Netumbo is ahead. SWAPO people, some of them are quiet. But it's Zanu-PF that is celebrating. Why is Zanu-PF celebrating? So after they printed the ballot, in exchange of that 2.11 million, what do they want in exchange? And we are warning those SWAPO people. One day they would remember this warning. That it is fine to think that you have a strategy to rig the election. You think you have a strategy to use ZANU-PF. And even the ECN. You can be there sitting as commissioner. You can be there sitting as CEO. But remember you have given birth in this country. Remember you have given birth. You have children in this country. One day you are going to be so old. You are going to be so old, you will not be able to do anything. You are going to be in your 70s, you are going to be in your 90s. And your country is just going to be such a mess. Because it's a seed that you have planted. ZANU-PF is going to integrate themselves in our intelligence system. ZANU-PF is going to integrate themselves in our civil society. ZANU-PF is going to integrate themselves in our business sector. It's going to integrate themselves in all facets of society. And I can guarantee you this. When those factions continue to fight and SWAPO loses power, ZANU-PF will run to the nearest available political party. They will run to the nearest available political party. That is why, even in South Africa, ZANU-PF began, when there was those xenophobic attacks, ZANU-PF began supporting certain political parties in South Africa.